Welcome to From the Bridges to the Beaches. I'm Christopher Bassley. If you're thinking about moving to South Jersey, buying, selling, or just trying to figure out where you actually want to live, you're in the right place. I'll give you the real story, what homes cost, what each town is really like, and how to make smart moves in today's market. No fluff, no BS, just real estate, real life, and real advice. Let's get started. Picture this. You close on a beautiful condo in Avalon. You unpack the boxes. You unlock the front door. And the following Monday, you get a notice from your HOA. Special assessment. Immediate payment required. $7,000. Short pause. That's not a nightmare in the abstract. It happens. Today, we stop it from happening to you. Section 1. The basics and what to request right now. Let's keep it simple. An HOA is a group that runs and maintains shared property. Condos, townhomes, planned communities, and collects dues to pay for that. In South Jersey, you'll see lots of beachfront condo associations, townhome covenants in suburban developments, and planned communities with pools and common areas. Before you write an offer, demand 5 documents. 1. The covenants, conditions and restrictions. The CC&Rs, those are the rules. 2. The bylaws and rules and regulations, how the board operates and what's allowed. 3. The current year budget and recent financial statements, income, expenses, bank balances. 4. The most recent reserve study, what big items are coming in the suggested funding plan. And 5. Meeting minutes for at least. Ask for invoices and board resolutions tied to any pending work. If the seller or listing agent pushes back, that's a red flag. You need those papers before you sign. Section 2. The benefits and the reality check. Pros first. A good HOA can be a lifesaver. They handle roof repairs, landscaping, insurance for common areas, snow removal, and security. That's huge for buyers who don't want to be hands-on. Think of a Wildwood beachfront condo where the association handles the boardwalk-facing bulkhead, or a Cherry Hill townhome community where winter plowing is included. Those services smooth daily life and can protect property values. But here's the reality check. Services come with monthly fees, and when the reserve fund is too thin or maintenance is deferred, everyone pays, sometimes with a surprise special assessment. How do those surprises happen? Imagine the roof on a 40-unit complex needs replacement. Contractor bids show $120,000. The reserves only have $8, $500, because past boards underfunded repair accounts. The board can either raise dues, borrow, or pass a special assessment. That $7,000 number? Not uncommon. Do the math. If dues are $300 a month, that $7,000 assessment is the equivalent of nearly 2 years of dues. That's why those 5 documents matter. Minutes show deferred maintenance and repeated vendor complaints. Budgets show whether the association is actually saving for big-ticket items. Reserve studies tell you when those items are expected and whether contributions are adequate. Section 3. Insider tip. Read this budget line aloud, use this script, and flag trouble in 60 seconds. First, a short sample budget line. Read it the way I do when I'm reviewing docs aloud at the kitchen table. Roof replacement fund. Budgeted annual contribution, $15,000. Actual contribution YTD, $3,750. Reserve balance, $8,500. Estimated remaining useful life, 2 years. Estimated replacement cost, $120,000. Short pause, say that out loud, and the numbers jump off the page. 2 years to failure. $120,000 cost. Only $8, $500 on hand. Flag it. Now the negotiation script. Use this exact line when you're writing a contract or asking for credit. We're prepared to move forward at full asking price contingent on receipt of the HOA budget, reserve study, and minutes for the last 12 months. Given the roof's near-term replacement indicated in those documents, we request either the seller fund a reserve contribution of $25,000 to be transferred to the HOA at closing, or a credit of $20,000 at closing to cover anticipated assessments. If the board has approved a pending assessment, we require the amount in writing and that it be paid prior to closing. Medium pause. Short, direct, and it forces clarity. Either the problem is accounted for or the seller shoulders the near-term cost. Quick 60-second checklist to flag trouble. 1. Reserve balance less than 10% of estimated upcoming costs. 2. Meeting minutes mention, deferred, repairs more than once. 3. Special assessments in the last 3 years. 4. Ongoing litigation or multiple vendor disputes. 5. High turnover of board members or frequent emergency meetings. If one of these is true, dig deeper. If 3 or more are true, walk away unless you get protection in writing. A brief concrete example from around here. I saw a 24-unit beachfront building where the annual budget showed $9,000 going to reserves, but the reserve study recommended $36,000. That mismatch created a 3-year cycle of special assessments averaging $3,500 per owner. Buyers who assumed low dues meant affordability found themselves squeezed. That's why your agent or attorney should read the budget line by line with you. Don't sign hoping the board will act responsibly in the future. Head on over to movingtosouthjersey.com and download the free buyer's guide. While you're there, you can also book a short consult with me if you want community-specific guidance. I'll walk your documents with you and show what to ask for in the contract. Quick recap. Demand the 5 documents, read the budget in minutes, watch reserves and recent assessments, and use the negotiation line. Fund a reserve contribution or provide a closing credit. It's short, it works, and it forces transparency. Thanks for tuning in to From the Bridges to the Beaches with Chris Basile. If you're thinking about making a move in South Jersey, head over to movingtosouthjersey.com. You'll find guides on the best towns, home prices, and everything you need to get started. Until then, move smarter. Let's move smarter.